Okay, so hold on, let me confirm if we're actually live. Okay, we're live now. All right, fine. So I'm going to share my screen. Your name is Tunde.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my dad's. This is my dad's email
Oh, okay.
because the
Okay.
director sent it to my dad's email.
Oh, does she have your own email? Does she have your personal email?
That's what she sent it to me last lesson, but today she sent it to my dad's one.
Okay, not a problem. So can you see my screen now?
I can see your screen.
All right. So in your code there, you have something like this button. I think it's contact me that's there. I think my laptop has a virus because it's so unusual. Okay, so in your code there, you have a link like this, right?
Your
And then you have this button, right? And what? Jason.
like everything, when you're typing,
Yeah.
like a while for it to load.
Your what?
When while you're typing, it's not like the words you're typing. It takes a while for it to load.
Okay, so sorry about that. But what I want you to do, is pretty simple. Hold on, I'm trying to save my battery. Okay. So what I want you to do is pretty simple. I want you to you're going to delete this, okay?
Okay.
You're going to delete this, and
Mm-hmm.
then you're going to leave the link. You can see A class is equal to email. You're going to this is the only thing you're going to change here. All right, you're going to change this to your own email. See, look at how it's written. Take note of the apostrophe marks. Make sure you don't miss any. So you're going to put this, and we're going to turn this link into a class. All right.
Okay.
Can you do that now while I'm talking to you?
Okay.
All right. So just do it like this.
So should I delete the
Should you
whole
what?
button? Should I delete the whole
No,
button?
no, not the entire code though. The only thing you're focused on is the button and the link. You're going to delete the button, just the button. But leave the link and make sure the link is looking like this. Change this into your email. All right?
Wait. Okay. HREF
Yeah.
for a class.
So when you're done doing that, let me know, please,
Okay.
so that we can do navigations.
My mother or my mom?
Wait, can you please go back to the screen?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot you were trying to.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So should I leave the
Just
email as mine?
yes, leave your email because it's your page, it's not my page. Can you share your screen? Let me see what you've done to be
Okay.
sure that I have it right. So I'm going to stop sharing mine now. Actually, sending us an audio.
That's my daddy's room.
Why is it in the living room? What if you can bring it out?
In his
Don't worry,
room.
finish your class.
Okay, I can't see your screen anymore.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Or maybe I should just put it in the chat box so you can copy it and just. Or are you done? I think you should be done by now.
The last one. It's the last one.
Okay, so you're done, right?
Yeah, just one more thing.
Okay. Also, I should show it again. Sorry, I forgot to
Ye-
stop sharing.
Yes, please.
Okay. So you should be able to see it now.
Okay, yes.
So when you're done, let me know so you can share the screen so that I can
Okay.
fix Are you done?
I'm just writing the contact name at the bottom.
What concept? Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm done.
All right, so you can share your screen. Let me see what you have done.
Okay.
Show you the screen. Okay. So where is the stuff you just wrote? Okay, I'm seeing it now. Why is your email in red? I'm trying to understand why. Hold on.
I can.
No,
No,
hold on. Just hold on, please. Let me see. H red. Okay, so it's not a problem. Okay, well done. So your apostrophe is supposed to start from male to. Yours is starting from LALE, starting from your name. So delete that apostrophe close to your name and put it before male to.
before.
Male to. You can
Okay.
see HREF, yeah. So the
Yeah.
apostrophe is supposed to be before male, yeah, it's supposed to be immediately after the equal to sign. You put it immediately after your name. That's why it's showing that. So please can you rectify that? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Please, who is the leader?
So
Hi everyone.
Okay, sir.
where
Good
should I
afternoon,
put
ma'am.
the last one?
Where should you put what?
The last one.
No, you're still getting it wrong.
Me.
You're supposed to
How
put
you
it
doing?
after
Good
the equal to
morning.
sign. Good morning,
One,
ma'am.
one. Can you say that
Put it
again?
there. Put it right where you are. Put it an apostrophe
Great.
there. Yes.
Jason, how you doing?
I'm fine, ma. And then should I
Yeah.
do?
So
I
yeah,
sent you a
delete the one
WhatsApp
in front of your
message on
name.
your assignment. Did you see it?
No, it's because my phone is not on. It's not turning on.
So I mean, it looks like my message is not being delivered real time to you. As I'm speaking to you, there
Yeah,
seems to be a delay.
yeah,
But
because
I hope you can hear me.
yeah, I can hear you. It's because of my phone. It's not charging properly.
Okay. So you couldn't do the assignment, right?
No, I don't know what's wrong with it. Mm, Unless you can send it to my email.
Okay. I'm going to drop the information here.
Okay.
All right. So share your email here.
Okay.
Share your email or send it to me on WhatsApp. Send me your email on WhatsApp
Yeah,
so
right
that
now,
going
right
forward,
thing
I
is
would
not.
send the link to your email instead of sending it to your daddy's email. Is that fine?
Wait, can I write it in the chat because my phone is not turning on?
I can't hear you.
Can I write it in the chat?
It's
Ma,
on.
I can hear you, ma.
It's on. Can you hear me? I think,
Yes, I can
please,
hear
once
you,
it
but I think
drops
you're
it in the
hearing
chat,
us.
I'm struggling with my device. Help me to copy it and just help me send it to my WhatsApp. Once it drops it,
Okay. Okay.
I'll go out now and come back. There seems to be something wrong with my device.
All right, Jason, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so let me share my screen for you. Stop sharing. Let me share my screen. Let me tell you what's wrong. All right, stop sharing your screen so that we can be done with this as soon as possible. So you put. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So you put your apostrophe here. This is where you
Oh,
kept your apostrophe. Yeah, it's not supposed to be here. It's supposed to be here. All right, and it ends here. So that's why it's wrong. Do you see that now? So it's
yeah.
supposed to be in front of mail too, not here. So can you correct that?
Can you do that again? Your screen is. I can't see your screen properly. It's breaking.
Can you see the screen now?
Yeah.
You can see the screen now.
Yeah.
So I said you kept your apostrophe here. This is where you kept your
Mhm.
apostrophe in front of your name. The apostrophe is supposed to be in front of mail too. It's supposed to be in front of
Okay.
this. Okay, and
Okay.
so yeah, that's the only thing that's wrong.
I've done it.
So can you share your screen now? Let me see. Okay, there's also supposed to be an apostrophe after the email. You're supposed to put an apostrophe there, yes, right there. Okay, so you are not supposed to close the bracket. Remove that bracket after .com. Yeah, remove that. You just put space. Yeah, make it a space. Put space there. Okay, very good. So save this code.
Control S.
Yeah, Control S. All right, no, go to your CSS. We're not done.
Okay. Okay.
So you see where you have button, right? You're going to delete that, and then it's going to be no button. See button that the background is purple. Yes, then scroll to the top where you have button. Scroll to where you have button, please.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so delete that. I'll tell you what to write. So you're going to write full stop email because the class we kept on the link was email. Yeah, so save it. And let's go and check Control S and let's go and check it on the browser. So I think you've done something to the code. It's not working anymore. Can you reload this, please? Let me see.
I should reload it.
Yes, reload the page, please.
Hello, sir.
It's still like this.
Hello.
What? Okay, so go back to your HTML. So I don't know what you did now, but it's not working anymore. Okay, I know what you did. So you actually, please, Jason, can you wait so that you don't do any other thing wrong? Okay, please.
Sorry.
All right. So can you delete that BR?
What did you say?
You see the BR in the brackets there? Can you delete it?
VR.
Yes.
This one.
Yes. So put a closing div. Open bracket slash div. That's a closing div. Okay. So hold on. Also put a closing section because I see that you have section there. So put a closing section.
So okay.
Okay, change it to a section. Yeah. Hold on. Scroll up. Something is wrong. Scroll up, please. Let me see the beginning of the page. Can you scroll up?
Yeah, I'm scrolling as well.
Okay. So let me see. You have a D with container. Alright, that's in there. They have okay. Okay. Okay, so there should definitely be a D. So on top of that div that you just wrote, on top of the div you just wrote, I need you to put a closing section tag. Yeah. Because I see an opening section tag, so please put the closing section tag. Exactly. No, just that one. Okay, so can you save it and let's go and check? Okay, so that makes sense now. So I don't know why. Okay, can you go back? I don't know why the button is appearing on top of the right one. So please go to your CSS. Your CSS file.
Okay.
So we're going to put a margin so that it will stop. Just no. On your VS Code, we cannot. We edit on VS Code. Yes, right there where you are. You see that margin top? You see there, where in the email you see the margin top at the bottom.
Here.
Can you see it? You have background, purple, you have border radius, you have color. Inside the email bracket, that thing you just changed the email. Yes, so you can see margin top below.
Yeah.
Margin top 20px. Delete that. Delete the margin top 20px. Delete that. Yes. Alright, save it and let's go and check it again. Control S. Don't delete this. Control S, please.
Yeah.
So reload the page.
It's still showing this.
Okay, so let's go back. So we're going to write a margin. That place where you deleted margin from, we're going to write a margin there. So now write margin. Margin. Semicolon 20px. Just follow the pattern exactly. Follow. No, no, no. You can see the way they've been writing it. Yes. Double. Uh-huh. No, just here. You see how padding is being written. You can see it's double line, the double full stop on top of each other. That's what should be there. So write that.
Wait, can you say that again?
You can see the way padding is written, the padding on top. You can see it is
Yeah.
the semicolon with two full stop. That's what you should write there. No, not that one, the second one. Yes, exactly. Now write 20px. Space, put a space, then 20px. Now you can put the semicolon with the comma below. There shouldn't be a space here. No, the one with comma below. Exactly. Now save it and let's go and check. Control S. Make sure you're saving it, because if you're not saving it, it won't reflect. Alright, so let's start again. Okay, go back to the PS Code. What did you say?
I said it moved the little bit.
Yes, I know. Pattern, color. It is not supposed to be up. I don't know why it's up. Okay, do go to where you have written margin, right? Then you put a hyphen where you have kept margin.
A hyphen here.
Yes, in front of margin.
Okay.
In front of margin. In front of margin.
Oh yeah.
In front of margin. Go to where the end. You're supposed to put a hyphen after the end.
Here.
Yes, after the end. Put a margin.
Okay. Wait, sorry.
And then put a hyphen. So we're going to put it on the margin top. A hyphen, Jason. That's not hyphen.
I'm trying to find it on the computer.
Margin top, yeah, TOP. Just like it's written below. Exactly. So make that 20p.
Say that again.
Make that 20px 50. Alright, Control S and let's go and check it again. So reload. Have you reloaded? Okay, you know what, Jason, hold on. I'm just going to give you a new. I don't know why it's doing that. So I'm going to drop the code in the chat. So just copy it and then replace it with what you have in your. You need to share your screen so I can see what you're doing. Yes. So replace what you have in the chat. Yeah, copy what you have in the chat and just replace it with what's in your code.
Okay. So should I delete everything on the email?
Yes, you're going to use this one I just gave you. The same one I just gave you. Okay, so delete the extra brackets, delete the other extra. Alright, so save it and let's see. If this doesn't work, then I know it's from your HTML.
It's still not on.
Alright, let's go to your HTML. Problem is directly from the HTML. Can you remove the section? You can see a section on top of the link. Remove it, please. Yeah, remove that one. Yes, and remove the one on top. Okay. Oh. So remove the one that is under the BR. On top, yeah, there, that section. No, that one. Put a BR on top of the link, the A link. No, like before it. No, not there. Not there.
Yeah.
Go to the line. Yes, there. Exactly where your cursor is. Put a BR slash there. There's supposed to be a space in between the slash. Alright, so close the bar. Close the bracket. Alright, save this and let's go and check. So can you reload?
Yeah, I've removed it.
Go back to your VS Code. Oh, okay. Now I know why. You're supposed to put your I can't wait to learn HTML and CSS inside the paragraph element. There's no element around it. So can you put the paragraph element? Key element? No, what are you doing? You're just supposed to open the bracket P in front and then go and put the closing one at the end. That's not how to do it. You're supposed to write a P.
Can you? I can't. Can you say that again, please?
Okay, can you listen? Where you are right now, where your cursor is, open a bracket. Open a bracket where you are.
Oh, so yeah.
P. Yes, open the bracket. No, well, like you're writing an element for the paragraph element. P, the letter P. It's supposed to be in the bracket. Yes, the letter P, close it. So delete the closing tag and go and put it at the end. So now put it at the end. Yes. You need a closing tag, yeah. You need to put a slash before the P.
Should I delete
No.
the?
Yes, delete the div and the brackets after the div. Yeah, exactly. Now save it and let's go and check. Control S. Alright, let's go and check. Alright, so we're fine. So when you change your picture, this should bring your picture. So you can stop sharing your screen now. That's going to help us today. You can stop sharing your screen. Let me share mine. So I said today we're going to deal with navigation. And see, if you break my laptop, you feel it. So I see you leaving. Are you ready?
Yeah. Sorry, I have to turn off something.
Okay, so can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to talk about CSS navigation bar. Alright, so let's start here. So I'm sure when you go to websites, you see things like this. For instance, this right here is a navigation bar. Everything you see right here is a navigation bar. This some websites have their navigation bar in a vertical form like this. I think Facebook has a navigation bar at the side. Some have theirs like this. So this is what we're going to learn about today. So let's start with this. Alright, the vertical bar. So, all right. So the first thing you should know that navigation bar are just it's something we call a list. It's like you're writing a list. Let me show you what that means. All right. So let me show you what that means. Really. So this is a H2, right? You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
H2. Okay. So let me take this one. Come back to it. Oh, okay. So in HTML, this is how we write the list of things. If you want to write a list, okay, let me run this code so that you see what I mean by a list. If I run this, so you see, this is how you list something. There are two ways to write a list, all right? The first way is this one here. You use the UL element to write the list.
Mm-hmm.
You write the UL, and that tells the browser, oh, I want to list something. I don't want you to write it as a paragraph. I don't want you to write it as heading. This has to be a list, okay? And then you write L1, okay? You write whatever you want to write. Let's assume I want to write, um, let's assume I want to write a list of animals. Let me write here a list of animals. List of animals, all right? So here I write the lion. Here I write the dog. Here I write a goat and then a cow. Alright. So this is how you write the list. If you don't use this element, it's not going to come out like this. Okay.
So are we CSS?
What did you say?
Are we gonna be doing this CSS?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
So, but you need to know the basics first. So this is how you write it. This is one way. The UL means that you are telling the browser that, oh, I want it to be an ordered list, that there is no order. When you say order, or if you want them to be ordered, that means you want to write 1, 2, 3. If you want it to write 1, 2, 3, you're going to use the OL. Alright? Sorry.
Mhm.
So use the OL, which is an ordered list. If I run this, the browser will give me 1, 2, 3. You cannot write this with a paragraph or a heading element, so it has to be a list element. Either you use OL. Alright?
Mhm.
But for the most part, especially when you want to create a navigation bar, you use a UL and all that list. So to give you bullets, it's going to list it in bullets. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Any question?
No.
Alright. So now let's take a look at so take a look at this. So let's assume this one starts in about. So I'm going to change this to home, news, contact, and about. Okay. So if I run this, I have it here. See, we're almost there, right? All we need to do, if you look at this, all we need to do is remove the bullets here. Let's check. Sure. So we need to Let's here and then we around it. So how do we do that? Very easy. So after you've listed it, okay, so you go to your CSS. Your CSS is where the magic happens. The first thing you want to do, oh no, that's not all you do. Sorry. So the thing with navigation is that it's just a collection of links. It's a list of links. If you look at this,
Your audio is breaking. I can't hear you. Your audio is breaking. How are you getting that one wrong?
okay, this one here is a vertical bound. This is vertical. This is where my cursor
Sorry, I can't. Can you repeat that? Your audio is breaking.
on navigation bar. So when you realize that these are all a list of links, if I click on this, it will take me to another address. It will take me to a different page. And I already explained to you. Okay, what about now? Is this still breaking?
Yes.
Is this still breaking?
Yeah.
Is this still breaking, Jason?
Yeah. Yes.
So can you? So can like you said, navigation bar is just usually used to be for instance, now
I
let's
can't
assume I
see your
want to
screen.
go to JavaScript. See, I can go to JavaScript. So for me to get to JavaScript, that means I have to go to JavaScript page, right? So that means JavaScript has an address.
Another one,
I
bro.
think something is wrong with that again.
It's because
Can you see my screen?
yes.
My audio is what?
It's just your audio keeps breaking. I can't hear you now.
Okay, so I can guarantee you that my network is very good where I am. So the problem is actually from you because I can guarantee everything on my end is working well. So what I will advise is that just try to listen closely. I will try to talk as slowly as I can. Does that work? If I'm
Okay.
talking slowly like this, can you hear me?
Yes.
So that even if it's breaking, you can still hear me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so fine. So I said that if you look at all this napping here, these are all linked to a page. Now, don't page. So basically, you have to change this whole to a link, right? So if you remember how to put a link, this is how you write the link, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. A href is equal to, then you have your www or whatever here, and then what else again? Let me see. How do you write the link?
The email.
Okay, so it's href, yeah, your email. So like it doesn't always have to be your email. Okay, it
Okay.
can be a page. You can link it to YouTube. Remember
Mm-hmm.
youtube.com. Sorry, youtube.com.
Okay, let me do. Let
All
me
right,
do.
so you close it.
Let
Are you
me.
listening?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you close it, and of course you put YouTube there so that everyone knows this is YouTube. And then you close your A bracket. This is how you write a link, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, very good. So what you're supposed to do now, what you want to do, you're going to place this link inside the LI
Okay.
so that the browser will make it like a list. So let me copy this and I'm going to delete this right now. I'm going to put everything I just wrote here, everything here. I'm going to put it inside the LI. So the browser will make it like a list. So if I do this, let me run this code so you see it. You see, YouTube is a list here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we're not going to YouTube. We're actually going to the home page here. We want to go to the home page. So this will be a home page. This will be home page. And then because we don't have a link for the home page, this is just it's a dummy website. So instead of putting a link there, you can just use the pound sign. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You understand what I just did here, right? Jason,
Ma.
Jason, I said, do you understand what I just did
Yeah,
here?
I said yeah. I'm not sure if you can
Okay,
hear me properly.
I can. You're not responding. That's why I'm calling your name. So now
Yeah,
I have changed it to home. All right. So we're going to do.
hello. Sorry, they made me leave the call. I think it's because of my internet. We've got-
Jason, confirm if I hear. Jason,
Yeah,
can you hear me now? Can I go on?
yeah. Sorry, my internet made me leave.
Yeah, I know. Let's just go on because we don't have time. All right. So as I was saying, so you said you understood how I did this, right? Good.
Yeah,
Let me
you
change
put
this to
in the
navigation
I.
bar. Yes, navigation bar. All right, cool. So I'm going to do the same for others. So what that means is that we're going to have um now this is for the news. This is for the news. Sorry, this is for the news. We're going to turn this to. Oh, you know what? Let me see. Let us build a real navigation bar. So I'm going to mirror this website here. You can see this navigation bar on this site, right? That's what we're
Yeah.
going to do. So let me move it to where I can see it. Because you're going to view that eventually. So we have home about. So I'm going to have an about page, which is going to be you're already building your about page. All right. This is your about page. um pound sign. Okay, so I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this in the news right here. Okay, so I'm going to do this for what again? What's that? We have work and we have contact. So I'm going to do work. I'm going to have work, right? Work, and then we're going to have contact. Okay, this is going to be contact. Very good. All right, so let me delete this. Let me run this. Okay, so now we have a list of link, right? So the very first thing you want to do is if you check here, you can see in this link there are no bullet points at the side. Here we have bullet points. So the first thing you want to do is remove that. All right. First thing we want to do is remove that. And how do we do that? Very simple. That's when you use your CSS. All right. So you're going to go to your CSS and you're going to select your UL elements, which is what I'm doing here. Okay. So we're going to select the UL. I've selected it here. So now we're going to tell the browser that you want the list style type to be none. Right now, the list style type is bullets. That's why it's appearing like this. Now, if I tell the browser I want to remove the list style, because like I said, this is a list and the style is in a bullet form. Let me do this. Okay. So sorry. So if I do this now, right? Let me run this. You see, it's going to be none. Now there are no bullet points. The default list type is bullets. Am I right? Oh sorry. I think it's bullets. Oh sorry. Okay, so I don't know what they call it's not bullet obviously. But yeah, you can always change it to none. All right. So if you write none, you see now it doesn't have any bullet points by the side again. So that's the first step. The second thing you want to do, even though you cannot see it, there are margins around this place, but the margins are not visible. The margins become a problem when you're trying to style. You don't have to see a margin, but just know that there are margins there. So the next thing you want to do is to remove any imaginary margin that is there so that we can, because if you can see this here, right? If I'm going to style this to it's going to come margins. The next thing you want to remove again is the padding. So you remove margin and padding. So you're telling the browser here that I want the margin to be 0, I want the padding to be 0. Just take it as a rule. If you're building a navigation bar, the rule is that you have to remove the padding and the margin from the list. Okay? The UL represents the list that you're trying to turn into a navigation. All right, so we give it a px of 200 px. This 200 px just means that you can see how wide this is. This is 200 px. Let me make 300 px instead, so that you see that it's wider. And of course, there's a background color, because if you check, you see gray background color at the end, called a background of red. Let's do it that way. Okay. So I'm going to run this. So let me run this and you see what we're talking about. So you can see that this 500 is longer than the 200. If I make this 200, it will be the same size as the one we're using. You see? All right. You can also see the background. Now I don't want it to be this color. I'm going to use the default color that was there, because I don't want this color. And like I said, for your level, just make sure you use the colors you know. All these colors with numbers are going to be harder for you. I mean, if you continue to have more classes, you understand it. But for now, just stick to the colors you know instead of using numbers. So I'm going to use this background color. So you can see it, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So we're getting there. So what's different right now? The links are still in the color blue, and they still have this underline under them. If I check the original, you see there is no, that underline thing is not there. All right. So the next thing we want to do is to remove this underline, and that this underline function is a function of the links, right? Every link has an underline whatever at the bottom. So to remove that, we're going to have to target the link and style the link itself. All right. So let me just copy. Yeah. Yeah. So now, because the link is inside the li element, it makes a lot of sense to select both of them. You just don't select the a element. You select. Let me make this bigger. Okay, so that the browser know that, okay, the link I am dealing with, because you might
Yeah.
have other links. Can you hear me? Okay. So for instance, now in your page, you already have a link there in your page. Do you understand? So if you only select the A element, the browser is going to change all the links on that page, and you don't want that. The only one you want to remove the underline is the link that is inside this li element. Because
Okay.
for instance, assuming I have a link to YouTube here, a sorry, href is equal to www.youtube. I know I'm not putting the HTTP, but let's leave that for now. This is an example. .http YouTube, then close this. All right. So if I run this now I have a link below. Oh, see, everything has changed, but I'll come back. I have a link below. All right. So if I don't select the L1 and the A link, what happens is that the browser would why is it on top of each other? Sorry, let me put the BR here because I need them to be separate. Okay, so if I only select the A elements, the browser is going to change everything. But I'm not targeting everything, I'm only targeting this ones inside the LI. So that is why that's why you see me selecting LI like this. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
the first thing you want to do is you want to display it block. Although by default, I think it is already blocked. But yeah, when you say display in block, you want them to come one after each other like this on top of each other. Because if you were going to do a horizontal, it will be inline. Okay, so if I run it, if I do it display inline, it's still the same. Hold on. So it's like a rule. Okay. So one of the sorry, let's go back. All right, fine. You see, before we remove the margin, remember before we remove the margin, it wasn't this close to the border. There was some space there. Now that we remove the margin, it's now closer to the walls. So after you selected your LI, you want to display this block. That's the rule. You display this block, okay? And now you change the color. This color represents black. This right here is black. So you're telling the browser, oh, I want that list to be displayed in color black. And then you put a padding. Why are you putting a padding? You put a padding on top because Jason, you can see how it's close to each other here, right? You can see this, right? You're
Yeah.
seeing this, right?
Yeah.
But look at the navigation itself. You see there is space in between. So that's why you need to put the padding. You need to put the padding on top here. So we're going to put a padding of 8 px on top and 16 px on the side. And then you remove the text decoration. Right now the text decoration is underlined. So we want to remove that. When you put it text decoration none, it removes the underline. Okay. So what we're going to do is that we're going to take this one by one. So first thing first, we're going to display block, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cut, display block, run it. Okay, like I told you, that is just the rule. Then we're going to make the color black. So if I do color black, when I run it, it becomes black. The write up now is blacker.
Okay.
And then when I do the padding, I'm doing it one by one so that you can see the effect of each styling. So if I add the padding, You see, now there is space. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Now there is space. Yeah. And then you want to remove the text underline. Okay. So you see
Mhm.
it's starting to look like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next thing you want to do after you've done all this, I think you've pretty much done it. The only thing that is left is, and that I don't think I'm going to teach you that. But you know what? Let's go. So the thing is that why this has a permanent green color at behind, why this has a permanent green is because they did a styling. As you can see, they added a class. Let's go and add it. So they added a class to the particular one that they gave that background color, which in our case is the home. So they added a class. Where did they even add the class? Sorry. Okay, after the A. So they add a class here, so that they'll be able to select this particular link and style it. All right. So whatever styling you give to this class here, if I come to my style, to my CSS, and then I select that dot active, whatever styling I give, because that's the name of the class, active, whatever styling I give is only going to affect the link with the active class. All right. But one thing you have to realize, just like they did
Okay.
it here, is it is important that you select all the elements that is attached to that class, because you know it is embedded. It is an li that is embedded inside. It is an a element that is embedded inside an li that is embedded inside a ul. So there are many parent elements there. So it is important to select the important ones, which was the li and the a, just like they did here. So let me just go ahead and copy it. And again, this is really important in case you have, what's it called, in case you have more than one element with a class name called active. Yes, this is basically when you have a really really like huge website, a website as big as Facebook. Yeah, before you, okay, let me see it. For instance, just hold on. So the background color here is green. Let's change it to green. Let's change the color, okay. And so if you're going to make this green, they are making the right top white. This is a preferential thing. If you want to make it white, you can make it white. If you want to make it black, you can make it black. So if I run this code now, you see, so it's appearing there. You can see the right top turned white. Jason, are you with me? Jason, 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 are you with me?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm speaking, but
I just started hearing you now.
hello?
So don't worry, let's go.
Hello?
I can hear you. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
I
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you, man.
Maybe you should turn off your camera, because sometimes it affects the bandwidth. And your network is obviously really bad. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Jason? Jason, your ne-
Okay.
you can hear me now, right? Jason, hello. You know, maybe you should leave the class and come back again. Try to leave and come back. Jason. Are you back?
I'm back.
Jason, are you
Yes,
back?
yes.
Okay, sorry. Can you still see my screen or I should share it
Yes,
again? Let me share
I
it
can,
again.
I can.
Oh, okay, sorry. Let me just go ahead and share it again. So you can see it here. Can you see it? Jason. Hello? Hello? Oh, you're speaking. I can't hear you. You know what? Leave the class and come back in. Okay? I'm just going to kick you out right now. Okay. Hello? Hello?
Hello, hello.
So can you hear me now?
Hello,
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
All right. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Hello, I can hear you. Yes, yes.
Okay, so please just listen because we don't have much time. So this is how you get it to have this color. You just select your active class and then you give it whatever styling you want to give it. All right. So I think the only thing left now, the only thing left is to make it. Let me check. Okay,
Yes, your
is to make
screen is frozen.
it have this when you hover around it to have a different color. So that's pretty easy. Jason, I don't know if you can hear me. Your network is really terrible. Hello.
Yes, hello.
So what were you saying?
It's because I'm in a bad room. I'm in a bad room.
I know you're in a bad room, but please you have to focus. Just try.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm speaking, but I don't think you can hear me.
Now I can hear you perfectly.
Okay.
Now I can hear you. So I think we can hear each other now. So let's just go ahead. I think we're okay now. So I said that the only thing left here is to make it, if I go back there, is to make it, when you hover around it, you want the color, you want this color to be to appear. That's the only thing that is left, and that's easy to do. All you need to do, we have to use something called a pseudo selector. Can you hear me? Sorry about the noise. So we have to use something called a pseudo selector. So normally, this is how it should be. You're just supposed to select, of course, you select your li. This is the most important thing. All right, when you selected your a and your li, the most important thing is this hover. When you use this what's this called, this colon, and you write this hover, you are automatically telling the browser that, okay, I want that when I hover around this, I want the background color to be black. Let me put this to a color you know. And I want the text to be white, because right now the text is black. So if I don't make the text white, if I hover around it, you won't be able to see what is written there. Okay, let me leave the text as it is now. Let's just assume that I want to hover around it. So I've told, oh, sorry, this is where we are. So we've told the browser that, okay, we want this to be black when we hover around it. Do you understand? Do you understand how I did this? Do you understand this?
Yeah.
And Jason.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right.
I know.
Okay, so if I run this, let me run this. So if I come, you see, it's hovering, but because the write up is black, you can't see it, which is where you have to let the browser know that when it hovers, I want you to change the background to white. All right. So if I run this, so now you see it works that way. Okay. Do you
Yeah.
understand? So this is how you build a navigation
Yes.
bar. This is a vertical navigation bar. This horizontal bar is pretty much the same. Hold on. This makeup usually trust the processor. Okay, so Jason, as I was saying, if you're going to do a horizontal, this is a horizontal navigation bar, all right? So if you're going to do this, it's pretty much the same process that we just went through right now. It's pretty much the same process. Let's see it. Oh, wow. Hold on. I think this is what I want. Yes. So it's pretty much the same process. Like I said, you need to, do the UL, the non, whatever. Now, the only difference is that when we're doing this, right, we did not have we didn't have this overflow um, property there. Okay, so the overflow property, I think that is what, yeah, just see it as a rule. There are certain things when it comes to, it's just that, you know what rules are now. Like if you're going to sing the national anthem, the rule is that you stand at attention. Okay, so it's just the same with coding. If you're going to do a navigation bar, or let me see, what does overflow hidden stand for? Let me see what it does, because hold on. Okay, so the overflow CSS property sets the desired behavior when the content does not fit. Okay, let's see what that means. Okay, so hold on, let's see what overflow is. Okay, so this is what overflow does. So this is the border of the element. In our case, our horizontal is from side to side. So sometimes, okay, Okay, hidden. So sometimes, maybe especially if you have a long list of like maybe this is long. You have home, news, contact, something like what you have in, maybe you have your navigation as long as what you have here, very long like this. Okay. So the overflow option, helps make it appear, it just helps make the appearance better. Do you understand? Because if you check here,
Yeah.
Jason, are you with me?
Yes.
If you check here now, this is a write up. You can see where it is. Now, without the overflow hidden, you see it is going outside the box. But when you put it hidden, so everything just hides inside the box and then you have to scroll through. Okay. If you use overflow scroll, it will give you an option to scroll like this. But in our case, because we are not scrolling, you understand, we don't just want it to come outside, we're just going to use hidden. All right. So that's why hidden is there.
Okay.
So that's the difference when you're doing a horizontal. You have to add this. And of course, you add your background color, just like we did when we're doing it here. We add the background color of this background color at the back that is like gray that I made red before, but I don't like that red. So you add your background color to whatever color. I think the background color here is this black you're seeing. This is like black. I mean, if I make it black, so it's going to be very black. But that 3 3 is not really really black like that. So let's leave it there. All right, very good. So
Yeah.
another thing that you would want to do is that you have to float it. You see that you can see this one now. This particular navigation is on the right hand side here. But if you check the one that is here, I mean that one is on the left, this is on the right. This is right, this is right. This one here is on the left. Okay, it's on the left here, it's not here. So you can see it's floated to the left. If I want to make it right, let me float it to the right. All right. You see, it comes to the right. If you float it like this, it comes to the right. All right, cool. But we're going to leave it left here. Although the one you're building is going to be floated to the left. I hope you're listening because I see you clicking your keyboard. I can hear you clicking your keyboard. I hope you're listening.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next thing, just like we did with our vertical navigation bar, where we made it block, we gave it color, we gave it the padding, we removed the text decoration. That's what you're going to do here. See, it's the same thing when you're doing a horizontal. See, we display it block. You put oh sorry, let me run this. So they gave it. See, it is written in white. It's not in black, so color is white. We also made it text align center. Now you do not need this text align um when we're doing vertical navigation, but you need it for horizontal because if it's not text, let me see what happens if you don't put a text align. Apparently nothing happens, so maybe you don't need it. Okay, so we can take that out since it doesn't matter. So the rest matter is just like the same in your vertical navigation here. See, display, color, padding, text decoration. It's pretty much the same. I think the difference when you're doing a horizontal is the fact that you have to float it either left or right, and then you have to put an overflow. But every other thing is pretty much the same. So any questions?
No. So that be my
Okay.
homework.
So yeah, that's your assignment for the week. All right.
Okay.
So director will probably send you a link to this class because this class is being recorded right now. So in case you run into any problem, you can always come. You can always check this video. Just make sure you talk to director and she will send you a link to the video. So if you don't have any questions, that's the end of class, and I will see you next week. Any questions? So remember that Jason, please share your screen. Go to your code base. Let me show you where you're going to put your navigation. What did you say? Okay, this is my network.
Jason, are you there?